So we're well and truly into the grass season now, and we're going to one of the biggest events on the calendar for the WTA when it comes to Wimbledon preparation, with some massive names playing in Berlin next week. But let's go see who's not playing, because some names have pulled out. So here are the players that have pulled out of the Berlin Open next week. Bencic, she's pulled out. Mukova also pulled out. Raducanu was a late withdrawal after getting injured last week. And Svitolina also missing from this event. But let's get to the top of the draw, because we've got some big names that are playing. So we've got 8 seeds in this one, and the top 4 seeds get a bye in the first round. Aryna Sabalenka, she gets a bye in the first round. She'll take on a qualifier in the second round, because we've got 2 qualifiers going at it. Then we've got another qualifier battle going at it there. The winner of that match will take on either Rybakina or Zheng, the 5th seed, in the second round. That is a crazy first round. Just shows how stacked this event. The Rybakina is unseeded. Then you got Paolini. She gets a bye in the first round. She'll take on a qualifier as well, as 2 qualifiers are going at it there. Then we've got Schneider taking on Vekic. Winner of that will take on either Vondrousova or the number 7 seed Keys. So even though we've got so many qualifiers playing each other in this section, the unseeded players and the seeds that do have to play them are very, very tough. And it's some crazy matches that could be, you know, a final of this event, but it's in the first round. Of course, you've got to watch out for Sabalenka, got to watch out for Keys as well, and Paolini, all very capable on grass. Also, watch out for Zheng. She's pretty good this week on the grass as well. But then the unseeded players, you've got to watch out for Rybakina, and you've got to watch out for Vondrousova, and you've got to watch out for Vekic as well. Crazy event, and then we don't even know who the qualifiers are, and if you look at the qualifier draw, it is stacked as well. So just because Sabalenka's got qualities doesn't mean it's easy, because she could be playing a really crazy player in the second round, potentially after that qualifier battles. Bottom half of the draw now, we've got Andreeva, the number 6 seed, taking on Frere. Winner of that will take on either Anisimova or Andreescu in the second round. Then we've got Osaka taking on Samsonova. Winner of that will take on the number 3 seed, Pegula, who gets a bye in the first round. Then we've got Badosa taking on Lise. Badosa, the 8th seed. Winner of that match will take on either Kostyuk or Navarro in the second round. Then we've got a qualifier taking on Kazatkina. Winner of that will take on the number 2 seed, Coco Gauff. So I did say it was stacked, and the only player missing from this lineup is really Swiatek, who's playing next week instead. But crazy again, some of these first and second round matchups. Of course, you've got to watch out for Gauff, coming off that French Open win. Let's see how she can transition onto the grass. You've got to watch out for Pegula as well, very capable on this surface. Also, watch out for Andreeva. It feels like her game really could suit this surface as well. But the unseeded players, again, you've got to watch out for Osaka. Had a very good clay court season, but of course a faster court suits her game better. So watch out for her. Watch out for Anisimova as well, who is playing really good this week on the grass in the Queen's Club event for the ladies. And also watch out for Samsonova, a former champion here. And with her game, is very dangerous on this surface as well. So again, just like the top half of the draw, some crazy first and second round matchups potentially that we get to look forward to. So there it is, Berlin. It's always been so stacked. It's sort of the biggest event going into Wimbledon. It's sort of that middle week, just kind of like Queen's Club is. But then again, on the men's side, it's a bit more spread out between Queen's Club and Halle. On the women's side, it's sort of Berlin, and then you go to Nottingham if you want, but all the best players play in Berlin. And as you can see there's some unseeded top 10 players, which is insane, and players that are just outside the top 10 that are going to play top 10 players. I mean, like I said, there's probably about 5 first rounds that could have been the final at this event, and it's not. It's the first round. We're going to have a crazy week next week. Let me know down in the comments below. Who's going to win this event? Do you think Sabalenka can take this event? This time last year, she got injured and then had to pull out of Wimbledon. Can Coco Gauff come from the French Open confidence and go straight onto the grass? Or maybe it's someone else. Could be an unseeded player. Like I said, there's some crazy unseeded players in this draw. But there it is, the Berlin Open. It starts on Monday.